The girl suddenly noticed a strange string of numbers hovering behind everyone on the street. Eerily, they were all the same. 1. Though filled with confusion, she carried on as if nothing was wrong and went to work. But before long, she spotted a 2 behind one of her colleagues. Stranger still, only she could see these numbers. No one else had any idea they were there. Before she could make sense of it all, she left to meet her boyfriend at a restaurant. This time, she clearly saw 3 glowing behind him. Now she was truly unsettled. After her boyfriend left, a stranger approached and told her that these numbers represented how many more times she would see someone in her lifetime. 3 more times. That was all. She laughed it off, refusing to take him seriously. Yet deep down, she couldn't shake an ominous feeling that it might be true. So the next day, she asked her boyfriend to meet again, bringing homemade pastries she had prepared herself. As they spent time together, the number behind him changed to 2. She still refused to believe it. That evening, she saw him once more and asked if he wanted to catch a movie the next day. He agreed without hesitation, but the moment he turned to leave, she watched the number drop to 1. The following day, she waited outside the cinema for a long time. Her boyfriend never showed. Instead, she received a breakup text. Only then did she realize that the stranger had been telling the truth. Once the number reached 1, it meant she would never see that person again. Desperate for answers, she sought out the stranger once more. He explained that this was his unique ability, to know exactly how many times he would see someone again. And this power could be transferred through touch. A few days earlier, she had accidentally brushed against his hand while passing by, and that was when the ability had passed to her. But he told her not to worry. It would gradually fade over time. At first, the ability terrified her, but as she grew accustomed to it, she discovered it had its uses. During job interviews, she no longer needed to prepare in advance. If the interviewer had a 1 behind them, she would simply turn around and leave, knowing the job was a lost cause. When dating, she would check the number behind the man first, allowing her to judge whether they had a future before investing any feelings. But the ability had a significant limitation. It only displayed the final 3 encounters. If someone had no number behind them, it meant they would remain in her life for a while longer. Over time, she and the stranger grew closer. Yet whenever she asked about the origin of this power, he would change the subject and warn her. Having this ability was nothing to be happy about. She never understood what he meant, until one day she confided the secret of the numbers to her best friend. At that moment, a number suddenly appeared behind her friend. Under persistent questioning, her friend finally admitted she was going abroad for graduate school and had kept it a secret to avoid hurting her. Seeing her distress, her friend promised they would meet often in the future. The girl smiled and said of course they would, but deep down, she knew this was their last time together. After they parted, a wave of loneliness washed over her. In that moment, she finally understood the man's warning. This ability wasn't a gift, it was a curse. Because once you know the next goodbye will be the last, there's nothing left in life worth looking forward to. A few days later, the girl saw the man slip quietly into a kindergarten. She asked what he was doing, and what he told her next changed everything.